here this afternoon. We'll keep you posted on the other match to the best of our ability. LIU ball as we get underway. The Sharks wearing the road baby blues with the yellow trim and yellow numerals. Here's Brie Van Giesen, first on the ball for the Terriers, and her pass intended for Lauren Taylor deflected out of bounds for a St. Francis throw-in. BVG will take it. She's played in all but one game this year. Mentioned Maggie Moto and Hannah Russell, the only Terriers to have played and started in every match this season, and they are out there once again. Maggie was fouled to the turf, and so the Terriers have a free kick in the offensive third. FDU scoring a goal in the second minute up at Stonehill. A lightning bolt from Leah Egner. Here comes LIU. This is Jalen Counts, redshirt freshman from Tennessee, the only one to have played and started in all 17 matches for LIU. Sarah Borer left side. That's the near side to us. 0 is Ella Kissen coming up from the back line. And a flag goes up for offside on the Sharks. So the Terriers will have a free kick. Their keeper, Khalil Keshwar. Record of 0-9-3 this season, making her 13th start. She missed 3 games for injury. Sage Bernstein played 2 of them, including the win against Hartford. Serena Arevalo was on the line on that rainy, raw Sunday at Wagner. A few weeks back. That is played into the area and eventually cleared out. By Russell. LIU possession at midfield. Kanina, now a break-in. Keshwar off the line, a sliding save. A spectacular play for Khalil as she robbed Proviano. So many times this season, that's the kind of play that did not go the Terriers' way, and in many respects has played a large part in their record to this point. But on this occasion, Keshwar up to the challenge, the sliding save, as she took the ball right off the feet of Proviano. Zagany playing it ahead, looking for Majersic, just beyond her. Gillette keeps it in. Sibapatham pinching in on the far side. LIU able to keep it in and come away with possession. Toward midfield, Cottrell gathers it in. That's Russell, able to get around a would-be tackler. Here's Zagany. And the ref says play on as Barbie winds up on the turf. Pass ahead, Counts. Van Giesen, though, with some nice defense, warding her off as, again, Keshwar comes off her line to scoop it up inside the 18. 5th minute of play in the season finale for the Terriers, who are trying to play spoiler against the Sharks. And there is an LIU player down, and time is called. As the trainer will come off the Sharks bench. I believe it might be Kanina who's down. not see a foul called. And now it's posted on Majersic. Maya making her first start of the season, so too Ormi Sivapatham and Bree Gleisner. So 3 Terrier seniors part of the starting 11 for fourth-year head coach Justine Lombardi. Her assistants this year have been Jacob Sini, Sarah Rosenblum, and Celia Balf. I want to thank all of them for their invaluable assistance, helping us to supplement our coverage all season long here on the Terriers Sports Network. LIU players still being tended to. Just across midfield. Now she's getting up to her feet very slowly, and indeed it was Kanina, senior from Lindenhurst, Long Island. She'll have to come out. And a sub comes in. Olivia Wesh, wearing 14, a grad student from Manhasset on Long Island, playing in her 14th game, her 6th in a relief role. That'll roll out of bounds over the far touchline for a throw-in. Terriers' Izzy Collette will handle it. Looking for Zagany, who tried to deflect it toward Majersic. It was knocked out of bounds again by LIU. So, the Terriers will throw it in again, this time right in front of their own bench. Great to see Lizzie Lewis as part of the Senior Day festivities. Wasn't able to play for the Terriers this season, but she followed along here on NEC Front Row, watching every match that she could. And Cottrell broke up the play. Hard contact just outside the crease area, and now time is called as TTC played it out of harm's way. And got the worst of that exchange. Don't want to speculate, but we know she wears a brace on her knee following surgery a couple of years back. And she is up. Hobbling off with the assistance of athletic trainer D'Angelo Fletcher. And so the Terriers will have to make a substitution. We have 39 minutes and 14 seconds left in the opening half. So in the first 5:46 of this match, we've had 2 injury substitutions. Actually, Cottrell is up now and maybe not coming out, but she will have to wait to be waved back on by the referee. Free kick, Kashwar. Over the head of Majersic, gathered in by LIU. Proviano was trying to find Counts up the near side. Terriers deflected it out. Throw in. Goes to Nuttall. And it's deflected out by the Sharks for a Terriers throw in. Taylor looking for Modalise, who deflects it to Zagany. And it's taken away from her as the Sharks come forward again. Into the area, Gillette wards off the attacker. And it rolls over the end line for a Terriers goal kick. Cottrell is back on the pitch. Low line drive intended for Gleisner. I think calling a foul on the Sharks all the way back in midfield. So Hannah Russell will have a free kick right around the stripe. Trying to find Zagany. It was intercepted. Turning with it, Borer. Sibapotham on defense. Couldn't get there in time. And up the far sideline, Gillette gets to it and plays it out for an LIU throw. 8th minute of play now. Sharks will have a throw in their offensive third. Russell able to clear it. And that goes out off LIU. So 2 injury stoppages in the first 6 minutes. Wesh, the substitution brought on by LIU. Cottrell was able to very quickly return for St. Francis Brooklyn. Free kick Gillette right in front of the scorer's table. Is he one of the dozen Terriers honored here on Senior Day? Modalise with a sliding tackle. Gets it to Taylor, who is dispossessed by Nuttall. But Caroline knocked it out for a Van Giesen throw-in. Terriers have been outscored this season 29-13, averaging under a goal a game. Coming off back-to-back 1-0 losses. Shut out at Stonehill on Sunday. Lost to St. Francis, PA right here at Brooklyn Bridge Park a week ago. Van Giesen between 2 defenders. A little give and go with Modalise broken up. Nice little back heel from LIU. But it goes right to Cottrell. Taylor trying to find Majersic. Overshot her and off the line to scoop it up on a couple of bounces is Detrue. Kayla Detrue playing in her 15th match of the year, making her 14th start. Her record 2-8-3. Mentioned at the outset, a goals against average of 1.85 and a .684 save percentage. That pass for Taylor is too far away. Wesh gathers it in. And LIU tries to come forward from midfield. Russell clears, deflected by Taylor. Majersic had it bounce over her shoulder. Wesh passes it to midfield. Zagany looking for Taylor, overshoots her, and that'll go out over the end line for a goal kick. beg your pardon. It went out just before the flag, so it's a throw-in. Chance for the Terriers here if they can get a turnover. Here's Zaggany in space. Barbie with the feed for Modalise. Back to Barbie. It's broken up. Here's Gleisner. Taken away from her. And LIU across midfield. Russell tried to break that one up. Sivapatham coming back with a head of steam. Looking to disrupt Orozco. And it's knocked out off the Terriers for an LIU throw-in. FDU continuing to lead at Stonehill 1-0. They scored in the second minute. Leah Egner getting the goal for the Knights. The Wagner-Howard match tonight on Staten Island at 7 o'clock. Won't mean anything if either LIU or Stonehill are able to win. Here's Taylor. A nice job getting around the defender. That was Kissin. And the Sharks coming forward again. Pass intended for Counts, and she'll get there first. Now working against Cottrell. Dropped back for Curcio. Broken up. Now Taylor with the header for Majercik, who lost track of the ball. Wesh gathers it in, and a foul called on Majercik, so it'll be a free kick for the Sharks. As we play the 14th minute here in Brooklyn Heights. Geeson disrupting Counts, and that goes out off the Sharks. BVG's throw-in was intercepted. Modalise got ahead to it. And here comes LIU again as Borer played it back. And the Sharks try to regroup. Long pass, nobody home. Played at the feet by Keshwar. She'll pick it up under pressure from Borer and punt it away. Wind is blowing toward our camera from left to right. That allowed Keshwar to get some nice air under it. Cottrell broke up the play, but fouled Nuttall, and Tristan will draw a yellow card. Her third of the season with 30:39 left. Free kick coming for the Sharks, just inside midfield. Caroline Nuttall will take it. Toward the 18, and it's headed by Curcio over the end line. Goal kick Terriers, who make a couple of substitutions here in the 15th minute. Jamie Lynn Shimamoto wearing number 15, Angelina Briggs 29. Briggs made 8 starts this season. Shimamoto off the bench for all 16. Modalise trying to cause some havoc for Curcio. Counts with a centering pass. knocked out by the Terriers, so we'll have the first corner kick of the day. But not before a substitution as Wesh goes out. Nevaeh Rascon, senior from Tucson, will take the corner. Toward the 18, it's headed, but away from goal, and that shot is chipped too high. Kanina had come back on. Replacing Wesh. And it's a goal kick for Keshwar. Toward the near side, looking for Taylor. She heads it toward Majersic, and it's played out of bounds by Valdez. It was Curcio who took that shot. After the corner kick had been headed out of the area. Taylor with the free kick right in front of us. Lets it fly. Shimamoto knocked down the clearance pass from the Sharks. Nuttall with a back heel, broken up by Van Giesen. Throw in LIU. 18th minute. Pass from Proviano to no one in particular, so Keshwar comes out off her line to scoop it up, and she will punt it away. At midfield, LIU deflects it back toward their own goal. Majersic took it away, and she got fouled by Valdez. Free kick Terriers in their offensive third. Just outside the offensive third. Odalise and Briggs over the ball. Angelina, freshman from Commerce, Michigan. She lines it up, a left-footed pass toward the area, and it's deflected by Majersic outside the cage. Terriers with their best scoring chance of the day. Nice entry pass by Briggs on the free kick. But Majersic just an eyelash late, trying to close in at the near post. Here's Counts for Nuttall. It comes back to Counts, who goes around Van Giesen, looking for Curcio, taken by Briggs. One of several newcomers to the squad this season who made a very positive impact. That was nearly stolen away by Majersic. Would have been a break-in for her. Cottrell, BVG, Brie Van Giesen. Looking for Taylor. And that's knocked out by LIU for a Terriers throw-in. Deep in the offensive third. For Taylor, trying to play it back to BVG. Right along the near sideline. And the Terriers are offside. Free kick LIU with 24:35 left on the clock here in the first half. Nuttall with a back header, taken away by Shimamoto. Cottrell plays it out. It'll be an LIU throw. Nope, beg your pardon, Terriers throw. It was knocked out by the Sharks. Taylor had it taken away by Counts. This is Counts, redshirt freshman from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Borer near side, trying to find Proviano, who had the best scoring chance of the match so far, but it was stolen off her feet on a smothering slide by Khalil Keshwar. Nuttall goes out, and the substitute on for LIU is Kira Adkins, 32, in the baby blue, a junior from Louisville, Kentucky. Second corner of the day coming up for the Sharks. Bending toward the area. Keshwar had to go high to keep it out. Boy, that one just kept curling and nearly found the upper corner. Another long shot. This one hauled in by Khalil. Rascone nearly stole a goal on the corner kick, but Keshwar was able to sky every inch of her 6'2" put to use there as we hit the halfway point of the opening half, and we remain scoreless thanks in large part to Khalil Keshwar. She's made two spectacular stops. Pass ahead, Counts was onside. Cottrell knocked it out for St. Francis, so it's an LIU throw in their offensive third, and Kissin will do the honor. Borer. It's played back to Curcio. A bending entry pass right into the waiting arms of Khalil Keshwar. Shots 3-1 in favor of LIU. The Sharks have put 2 on goal. First one by Proviano was smothered by Keshwar, and then the corner by Rascone. Khalil able to snatch it before it found the upper corner. Briggs back to take this one away and play it out to the Terriers bench for another Sharks throw-in. Coming up on 21 minutes left in the half. Zagany has some space. Now she's headed off, but able to keep possession. Modalise at midfield. Looking for Taylor near side. Lauren's got it. Offside. Flag goes up. Second time in the last few minutes, LT put herself in an offside position. And here comes LIU again. Counts toward midfield, looking for some space. Orozco plays it in. Cottrell again with some tough defense. Tristan able to clear it. Up the near side to Taylor. Lauren trying to get around Kissin for Maggie Moto. Jamie Lynn Shimamoto. Taylor had it taken away by Kissin, and it's kept in bounds. Just under 20 minutes left in the half, and that pass intended for Counts goes over the near touchline. Van Giesen with a throw-in. armband on her, or under her right sleeve. Terriers foul gives LIU a free kick right around midfield, to be taken by Matiana Valdez, a redshirt freshman from Wonton. Run down by Proviano. Played to the near side for Counts, but it eludes her and goes over the end line. Another goal kick coming for Keshwar. And the Sharks are allowed to make a substitution. Roscoe goes out. Kendra Oldroyd, wearing number 10, comes in. Van Giesen's able to clear it up the far side toward the scorer's table. That'll roll out for an LIU throw. Oldroyd, a grad student from Elmira, upstate, making her 8th appearance off the Sharks bench. Another LIU throw-in. This one from, no, I beg your pardon, it's a foul. It's a free kick for the Sharks from just in front of the Terriers bench. LIU putting 6 in the box with a 7th in Kissin coming up not too far behind. That's chipped toward goal. Keshwar up to snare it. And we remain scoreless here in Brooklyn Heights. Coming up on 17 minutes left in the half. Keshwar boots it away, looking for Shimamoto. Jamie Lynn trying to pass it to Ormi Sivapatham. Was broken up. Now Ormi's got it. Get it back to Briggs. It was knocked out for an LIU throw-in. Briggs interfering with that sequence. Shimamoto with the tap. Fouled by Curcio. Terriers free kick with just under 16 and a half to play. Briggs had the last free kick from just about that same spot. It was maybe a little closer to goal. And nearly found Majersic at the near post. Let's see what happens here. Toward the area. It's down. Majersic tries to get there. It's cleared. Gathered in by Sivapatham, who has it taken away and then steals it right back, only to give it right back. Back to the keeper, DeTrue. Boots it off the ground for Counts. Stepping in, Russell. LIU coming forward. They've got numbers. 2-on-2. Cottrell with some tough defense. And a foul on LIU. Tristan Cottrell went down in the 6th minute. Hobbled off to the sidelines, and then moments later came right back out. And she has been a stalwart on defense today for the Terriers. A chip from Modalise. Briggs trying to pinch in. Sharks gather it at midfield and come forward yet again. Pass deflected by Counts, right to Keshwar. Beg your pardon, not Counts. That was Oldroyd. Curcio playing it back for Kissin. Atkins, far side, toward the area. Cottrell heads it out. That goes over the head of both Taylor and Kissin, and Lauren called for the foul just inside midfield. Kissin puts it back in play quickly. Curcio toward the area, over the head of the intended receiver, so to speak. But the flag was up for offside. It's a free kick coming for Keshwar. Low line drive. Shimamoto with the header. Zagany for Modalise, who deflects the LIU clearing pass. Sharks in the middle of the field now, coming forward. Proviano with the left foot. It's down, shot wide. Fifth shot of the match for the Sharks. And we'll get a couple of subs here. Bella Radavini, 26 in white, the sophomore from Ontario, Canada, in for the Terriers, replacing Maya Majersic. There's Radavini and Modalise. Curcio played it back to midfield for LIU. She gets it back. Working around Modalise. Little tug of the jersey. Play on, says the referee. Shimamoto tracks it down. So Radavini in for Majersic for the Terriers, and then LIU made a substitution as well. Aaliyah Cuellar, number 18 in the baby blue, sophomore from Seattle, came on for Proviano. Free kick Sharks with 11 and a half left in the first half. Toward the area. It comes down. It's cleared, but not out by Taylor. Zagany got to that one. Modalise puts it toward the near side. Kissin will keep it in play. Looking for counts. Here comes Cottrell, centering pass. First to play it was Russell, and a foul called on LIU as Russell was shoved to the deck. Keshwar appealing to the referee for a card on Kendroid. I beg your pardon, Oldroyd. It's Kendra Oldroyd. And Keshwar will boot it away. Low line drive over midfield looking for Shimamoto. That was knocked out of play by Atkins. Terriers throw in here. And a substitution for St. Francis. Big sister Maggie out. Younger twin Sophia in. Sophia Modalise wearing 33 in the home whites. Had started the last two games for the Terriers. Curcio. Shimamoto took it away, plays it up for Sivapatham. And that rolls out of play for an LIU throw-in at the scorer's table. Briggs intercepted the entry pass, or I should say the throw-in, which is really more of a pass than anything else, right? Here's Hannah Russell for Angelina Briggs. Looking up the far side for Sivapatham, but it was taken away. The Terriers regather in their defensive third. Sivapatham was knocked off the ball. It stays in play at the far sideline, right in front of the LIU bench. Then rolls out for a Sharks throw-in. Coming up on 8.5 minutes left in our opening stanza here on Senior Day for the Terriers. Final match of the season. LIU trying to regroup at midfield. A shank on the pass. Radavini takes it away. She's got Taylor near side. Lauren in space. And onside. Marked by Kissin. Taylor was trying to find Sophia Modalise. It was intercepted. Counts. Middle of the field for Oldroyd. That pass for Adkins. Too far from her. Briggs for the Terriers looking for Sivapatham, but it goes out of play. Another LIU throw-in. Rascone taking this one. 7.5 left in the first half. Shimamoto got ahead to the LIU pass. Sharks reclaim possession. Kissin trying to get around Modalise. Cottrell first to this one. Van Giesen puts it down. Her pass up the near wing. Radavini. And it gets knocked out by the Sharks. Should be a corner kick for the Terriers. Looked like Kanina knocked it out of play. And the Terriers will have their first corner of the afternoon. Angelina Briggs will take it. Terriers have 7 in or near the box. Only Van Giesen and Russell back. On the ground, it rolls into the 18. It's cleared out by LIU. And Van Giesen couldn't keep it away from Oldroyd, who plays it to the far side as we come up on 6 minutes left in the half. Adkins was fouled, and it'll be a free kick for LIU. Van Giesen conversing with the referee. The conversation continuing as LIU gets set for the free kick. Into the area. A header goes over the bar. Another scoring chance for the Sharks. Their 6th shot. They've had 3 on goal. Keshwar has made 2 spectacular saves here in the first half. Khalil boots this one away toward midfield. Over the head of Cottrell. Taken in by Russell. Hannah, far side, looking for Zagany, who tries to find Sivapatham. Here's Orme, up the far side. Orme still on the ball, gets through traffic, taken away, no call. Play on. And so they do. Taylor chipping it toward the area, looking for Shimamoto. She got a foot to it, but it's deflected to the far post and scooped up by DeTrue. Don't think that's what Jamie was intending to do with it, but it does go down as just the Terriers' second shot of the day and their first on goal. Van Giesen knocks this one out of play. Kissen will have a throw-in for LIU. Gets it into counts. Here's Briggs. Briggs in space. Looking for Sivapatham in front of the LIU bench. She couldn't keep it in. Sharks throw in. Taken away by the Terriers. Here's Radavini on the run. Able to keep it in play. Bella now in space. For Briggs. Playing it up the far side, looking for Sivapatham. Orme's got it. Left-footed centering pass. Goes out of bounds. Goal kick LIU. Just under 3 minutes left in the half. We remain scoreless. LIU 6 shots to the Terriers 2. Sharks have 3 shots on goal to 1 for St. Francis Brooklyn. The foul count, 9 LIU, 7 SFBK. Here's Jamie Lynn Shimamoto, near side Taylor, trying to get around Kissen. Lauren does, drops it off for Sophia. Modalise. Back to Shimamoto. Taylor on the wing, taken away. Clearing pass intercepted by Modalise. Here's Sophia in space to Jamie Lynn with the chip, looking for Radavini. Too far from her, and it goes over the end line. 2 minutes left in the first half. Tristan Thompson-Cottrell has picked up the only caution, a yellow card. That in the 15th minute. Kept in play by counts? No. Terriers throw in with 1:40 to go. Van Giesen gets it in for Sophia Modalise. Back to BVG. Shimamoto looking for Taylor. Pass to Jamie Lynn. Too far from her, and it's gathered in by Oldroyd. Oldroyd still on the ball. Intercepted by Briggs with 75 seconds left in the half. Briggs in space. Up the far side. Gets around the defender. Angelina Briggs. Centering pass. Knocked out. Or I should say knocked off the head of the defender. And eventually out of bounds. As we go under 1 minute left in the half. And the Terriers have a throw-in deep in the far corner. They'll have another as we come up on 45 seconds left. Into Zagany for Briggs. And I believe the Terriers might have been offside. So a free kick for DeTrue as we hit 20 seconds left in the half. Zagany for the Terriers. Borer on the far side in the final 6 seconds. That's played out, and that should be the final play of the first half, as indeed the clock hits all zeros. And we reach halftime here at Brooklyn Bridge Park's Pier 5. No score between the LIU Sharks and the St. Francis Cup. It would be the Skyhawks getting the 6th seed. If the Terriers win today and Wagner holds off Stonehill, I beg your pardon, FDU holds off Stonehill, then the winner of Wagner and Howard would be the number 6 seed in the conference tournament, which begins on Sunday. Terriers working from right to left here in the second half. LIU's got a throw in deep in the offensive zone. Sivapatham back to try and break it up. Sharks keep possession. They play it toward the area. Briggs on defense, beaten to the ball by LIU. It goes out of play over the end line off LIU for a Terriers goal kick. Izzy Gillette coming up the field near side with a heavy blue wrap on her upper left leg. Maggie Modalise is back in. She had gone out for younger sister Sophia late in the first half. Lauren Taylor, Angelina Briggs, Hannah Russell, Tristan Cottrell, Jamie Lynn Shimamoto, Bree Van Giesen, Barbie Zagany on the pitch to start the second half. Another pass toward the area, deflection into the waiting arms of Keshwar. It was Nuttall who got a foot to that one and nearly broke the seal. Should go down as the 7th shot for LIU, and indeed it does. Their 4th on goal. Borer plays it far side for Counts. Centering pass, another deflection. That one last touched, I believe it was by Zagany. And Keshwar able to snatch it out of the air. Curcio, Shimamoto, Proviano, who had a really good scoring chance in the first half. She got in all alone on Keshwar, and Khalil slid to take the ball off her feet. Goal kick for Kayla Detrue. A low line drive. It's knocked down by Taylor. LIU, Shimamoto with a tug of the jersey. And the clock stops. We'll get a card here. Not sure if it's going to be on Jamie Lynn Shimamoto or on Terriers co-captain Bree Van Giesen for dissent. In any event, free kick Sharks right around midfield. Russell got ahead to it and knocked it out of bounds. Throw in LIU. And it was indeed Jamie Lynn Shimamoto shown the card here in the 49th minute. Second yellow of the day for the Terriers. Counts, centering pass, knocked down in the box. LIU with a chance here. And a foul called on the Sharks as Russell was knocked to the turf. Khalil Keshwar will take the free kick. over midfield, intercepted by Ella Kissin. And the pass near side was intended for Rascone. It goes out for a Terriers throw-in. Angelina Briggs will do the honors. Looking for Zagany. Taken away. Orozco back in for LIU wearing 17. Kanina with a pass ahead, but LIU in an offside position. 39:40 to play in the season for the Terriers, who are trying to get back in the win column for the first time since August the 25th. A 3-2 win over Hartford right here at Brooklyn Bridge Park. Shimamoto, far side, Sivapatham. Ormy's on it, in space, trying to get around the defender. Kissin. And she lost it. Oviano, Nuttall. And that will roll to Cottrell right around midfield. Knocked out of bounds, Terriers throw on the far sideline. Bree Van Giesen will toss it in. And it's played out at the Terriers bench by LIU. Another St. Francis Brooklyn throw. Sivapatham on the run, trying to keep it in, and she does. Ormy looking for an opening. Gave it away, and here comes LIU. Curcio. Broken up momentarily by Russell. Offside are the Sharks. That was Orozco trying to sneak in behind the Terriers' defense. 37:40 to go. Briggs will take the free kick. And a foul on the Terriers. Gives LIU a free kick. At the top of their defensive third. Cottrell settles it, trying to clear, looking for Sivapatham. Van Giesen at the far corner. Able to keep it in, but it's taken away by LIU. Curcio trying to split the defense. She does. Shimamoto stole it and played it to the Sharks bench. LIU with a win gets the number 6 seed in the NEC tournament, which begins on Sunday. Cottrell with a nice sliding tackle to break that up. It'll be an LIU throw-in in their offensive third. Terriers clear to the Sharks bench. Another LIU throw. Cottrell took it away, looking for Shimamoto. It was stolen from her. Centering pass for LIU, bends in on a bounce to Keshwar. Central Connecticut, the number 1 seed. At the moment, Merrimack 2, Sacred Heart 3. FDU with a win would move up to 2nd. St. Francis U is the 5th seed. Maggie Modalise, a free kick here at the top of the offensive third. A chip toward goal, it bends in and is right into the breadbasket of Kayla DeTrue for LIU. Stonehill has tied FDU for the 2nd time today. They're now 3-all with just over half an hour left up in Massachusetts. Briggs got in the way of that LIU pass. Curcio over the far touchline, and it'll be a Terriers throw in for Van Giesen. Wind continuing to whip up. Not a cold wind, thankfully, especially for late October. Sharks take it away. Curcio, near side Rascone, working on Briggs. Briggs deflects it out, and it'll be a throw-in for LIU with just under 33 and a half minutes left in the season finale for St. Francis Brooklyn. They'll make a substitution momentarily. Nuttall, marked by Briggs. Angelina took it away and then sent it over the near touchline for another throw-in. Rascone able to keep it in, and then Zagany knocks it out. Knocked away from Orozco, kept in by Rascone. Here's Zagany. Gets around one Shark. Drops it off for Taylor. The chip for Zagany. Barbie dispossessed by Curcio. Briggs got in the way. Roviano's pass was stolen. Van Giesen playing it up the far side. Sivapatham on the run, but she's called offside. So it'll be an LIU free kick, which they take very quickly. Coming up on 32 minutes left. Van Giesen gets to that one, plays it to the Sharks bench. LIU gets another throw-in. And the Terriers sub has to wait at the scorer's table. Shimamoto and Russell trying to break up the throw-in. Zagany looking up the far side for Sivapatham. Sharks able to play it back to DeTrue. Under pressure. It's stolen away. Gillette, an open net, but she puts it over the bar. Microcosm of the Terriers season right there, friends. A wide open net with the keeper out. Modalise with the steal, back to Gillette, and Izzy put it over the crossbar. Peyton O'Donnell comes on for the first time today, the sophomore from New Hampshire, wearing 23. Gillette goes out. And O'Donnell with a steal for Zagany. Taylor, low line drive, just wide, missing the near post. Terriers continue to apply the pressure here. 2 shots inside of about a minute. But neither on frame. So O'Donnell for Gillette. Radavini came on as well. She's back replacing Sivapatham, and Kendra Oldroyd has returned for LIU, replacing Sarah Borer. Oldroyd wearing number 10. Van Giesen clears it. Nobody home. DeTrue well off her line. Outside the 18, plays it to midfield. LIU in possession and in space, with Cottrell providing defensive pressure for the Terriers. Shimamoto clears it, far side, but not out. LIU keeps it in play. Orozco, middle of the field, with the chip, looking for Oldroyd, taken by Van Giesen, and she'll play it to the LIU bench with 29:15 to go. Throw in Sharks. Remember, a win, and they're in the NEC tournament. A tie opens up a whole bunch of possibilities. Stonehill and FDU still tied at 3. If that score holds and this score holds, then if there's a winner between Wagner and Howard tonight, that school would steal the number 6 seed. The only position that is certain right now, or the only two positions that are certain right now, Central Connecticut, the number 1 seed. St. Francis U is the number 5. Onside are the Terriers. 3-on-2. O'Donnell, I should say Radavini, tackled outside the 18. She's still down, and the referee says play on, but now he stops the clock with exactly 28 minutes left, and Maggie Modalise appealing for a card as Radavini is tended to by the Terriers trainer. There was hard contact breaking up the 3-on-2 Terriers rush. Radavini getting much the worst of the exchange. We have 28 minutes to play here. Up at Stonehill, inside of 25 minutes left. Skyhawks and FDU Knights are tied at 3. And D'Angelo Fletcher still tending to Bella Radavini, who had only just moments ago come back on from the Terriers bench. Bella being helped up, not putting any weight, or trying to keep the weight off that right foot or knee. To the sideline by Lauren Taylor. And now Radavini hobbles off with assistance. Well, you hate to see that. In a season that's been so unfortunately forgettable for the Terriers. You hate to see anyone suffer an injury at all, let alone what could be a fairly severe one. Sam Kipperman, the freshman from Southbury, Connecticut, in for the first time today. Another outstanding Terriers newcomer. Sam Kipperman, really, and Angelina Briggs have been the two freshmen making the biggest impact on the squad this season. Cottrell got to that one, played it out over the far touchline. Kipperman, by the way, wearing 14 in the white. You know it's her from the fluorescent orange shoes. That's out of bounds off LIU. Proviano for the Sharks, wearing similarly colored cleats. Terriers throw in Van Giesen with just over 29 minutes left. LIU clears it ahead. 3 Terriers closest. Hannah Russell gets there first. Plays it up the far side looking for Kipperman. It was intercepted. Here's Zagany with a pass ahead. Kipperman is onside. Sam Kipperman is in. The shot. A goal! Samantha Kipperman, the first of her career, and the Terriers break the seal. They lead 1-0 with 26:43 to go. Oh, what a pretty feed from Barbie Zagany. And Sam Kipperman. It takes until the end of the season, but she gets the first goal of her collegiate career. Right on cue, Sam. Thank you. I was just mentioning the impact she's had in her freshman season, and she made me look like a genius. Zagany and Maggie Modalise picking up the assists. Couple of subs back on for LIU. Borer replaces Nuttall. Cuellar in for Proviano. And the Terriers, trying to win for the first time in over 2 months, are 26 minutes and 8 seconds away. Kipperman in the 64th minute. Over the head of Rascone. She'll have a throw-in for the Sharks. Terriers take it away again. Shimamoto looking for Maggie Moto. And it's out of bounds over the near line. O'Donnell couldn't keep it in. Rascone, another throw-in for LIU. Sharks are in desperation mode. If they win, they're in the tournament. A loss or a tie opens the door for Stonehill, Wagner, and Howard to steal that final playoff spot. Briggs along the near end line plays it out of bounds. Throw in, LIU. Stonehill has gone ahead of FDU 4-3 on a penalty kick in the 68th minute. Makes that Terriers goal from Kipperman even bigger now, to the negative for the Sharks. And you know they're watching at both Wagner and Howard. Teams will meet on Staten Island at 7 o'clock tonight, hoping that match matters. But it won't if the scores hold up. That's played out by Briggs. Throw in LIU with 24 minutes and 15 seconds left. Well, the Terriers definitely have some extra hop to their step after Kipperman's goal in the 68th minute. Shimamoto plays it out, deflected. But the whistle for the infraction on LIU. Free kick, Terriers. Kept in the offensive zone by LIU and then headed over the near touchline by Shimamoto. Last whistle before the out of bounds was an LIU offside. Zagany. Here's O'Donnell trying to get through traffic, and she draws the foul. Free kick for Briggs with just under 23 minutes left. They've got 20 minutes to go up in Easton, Massachusetts. Stonehill leading FDU 4-3. That goes over the near touchline. It'll be an LIU throw-in. Rascone will do the honors. Over the head of Orozco. Briggs ahead for Modalise over Maggie's head. Shimamoto and a handball on Curcio, inadvertent. But a free kick for the Terriers inside the offensive zone. Modalise sets it up for Briggs. Now they're talking strategy right in front of us. Last 22 minutes of the regular season here in Brooklyn Bridge Park. Kipperman kept it in. Nobody home, though. And DeTrue comes off her line. First playing it with her feet, then picking it up. A little drop kick out to midfield. Gathered in by Russell. It was taken away. On the far side, Borer. Centering pass, Keshwar. Grabs it at the near post. About 18 minutes left at Stonehill. Skyhawks leading FDU 4-3. The Knights led 2-0 and 3-2. Kipperman at midfield. She's the goal scorer today, first of her career. Van Giesen in front of the Terriers bench. Centering pass over the head of Modalise. O'Donnell on side. Payton with the left foot. Deflected it wide of the near post. Sixth shot for the Terriers today. They've put 2 on frame and 1 into the back of the old onion bag. Taylor puts it down. And hard contact between Taylor and Curcio. Late foul call. Terriers will have a free kick in the offensive third. Just over 20 minutes left. Modalise and Taylor. Over the ball. Terriers have 6 forward. Taylor, low line drive deflected. And it's misplayed over the end line by DeTrue. It'll be a Terriers corner. What a gift for St. Francis Brooklyn there. DeTrue, a lapse in concentration. It squirted out of her grasp and over the end line. Kipperman with the corner kick. Toward goal. Deflected. Kept in play by Taylor. No, but it's another Terriers corner. And this time, Maggie Moto will do the honors. 16 minutes left in Massachusetts. Still 4-3 Stonehill. Modalise with the corner from the near side. Floats it in the air. The header deflected. O'Donnell there again. And she finds the outside of the net. Terriers were looking for the dagger. DeTrue, short. Roscoe might have been fouled by Zagany. Not a Roscoe, beg your pardon. It's Valdez. No, it's not Valdez either. It's Cuellar. Cuellar with the Dayglow shoes. LIU steals it. Borer. LIU looking for the equalizer. It deflects. Wide of the frame. Last touched by LIU. Goal kick Terriers, and the Sharks make another substitution. 17:40 to go. '15 for the Sharks is Izzy Stein, the freshman from Sydney, Australia. That's her. And O'Donnell was trying to steal the throw-in. It'll be Briggs instead. For Zagany, who gets past Curcio. Middle of the field, Taylor, the chip. Modalise is onside. No, the flag is up. Maggie would have had a mini break-in. Stein came on for a Roscoe. Valdez with a free kick, keeping it close for Kanina. Rascone. Kanina working around Shimamoto. Stein couldn't handle it. Throw in Terriers. Under 14 minutes left at Stonehill. Still 4-3 Skyhawks. O'Donnell keeps it in along the near sideline. And it's knocked out of bounds by Valdez. Terriers throw in with 16 minutes to play in the season. Briggs for Zagany. Back to Angelina. Chip ahead, Maggie Modalise. Looking for O'Donnell. And the flag back up again. Terriers offside. Fifteen and a half minutes left in this one. Rascone the free kick. LIU needs a goal to keep its tournament hopes alive. That's too far for Modalise. Rascone will let it go out of bounds. She'll have a throw-in. Under 13 minutes left. Stonehill 4-3 over FDU. Van Giesen knocks it down to keep it in. BVG directing Kipperman to the far side. Her pass deflected. Headed away by LIU. Sharks need a goal to keep their season alive. Cottrell plays it out of bounds. 12 minutes left in Massachusetts. Score remains 4-3 Stonehill. LIU throws it in. And they'll do it again. 14:20 to play. Sharks a goal down. Need one to tie. Centering pass bounces into Keshwar. About 11 minutes left for Stonehill to maybe steal that final playoff spot. They lead FDU 4-3. If both that score and this one hold, Skyhawks will be the number 6 seed. That's if they even qualify for the tournament, right? They're in their first year. Here's Kipperman. Modalise, centering pass was broken up by Kanina. LIU with a pass too far for Stein. Russell was back on defense. Rascone will have the free kick. Just over the midfield line. That's toward the area, headed into the waiting arms of Keshwar. .45 to go. Van Giesen broke it up. It'll be an LIU throw-in for Kissen. Toward goal. Knocked away by Briggs. Rascone gets there for the Sharks ahead of O'Donnell. Centering pass toward the area, deflected, cleared by Shimamoto. LIU keeps it in. Kipperman broke that one up with just under 11 minutes left. Pass ahead offside. Stein snuck behind the defense. Kipperman, the goal scorer, looking for a second, just wide of the near post. And the Terriers will make a substitution here with under 10 minutes left. Sophia Modalise is on. Under 9.5 to go. Cottrell playing it ahead. Intercepted by the Sharks. Russell for Sophia Modalise. Kipperman on the right wing. Kipperman trying to get away from two defenders. LIU knocks it out. Terriers throw it in. So Sophia Modalise on for big sister Maggie. And we're getting clarification. I have to apologize. Stonehill not eligible. It's only their first year in the league. So if this score holds, LIU would have 8 points. The winner of Wagner and Howard could leapfrog the Sharks and steal the 6th and final seed in the tournament. But if those teams tie, then LIU would hold on by a point. Thank you to Wagner's Max Rodenecker for the clarification. I got carried away. I was all excited, especially after the Terriers scored the goal. Obviously, LIU can make it academic with a win, but they need 2 in the final 7:37. Cottrell racing after it. She got nudged off the ball. A hard shove. Tristan is down. And the referee has not gone to his pocket. Throw in Terriers along the far side. They'll have a throw in at the LIU bench with just over 7 minutes left. Khalil Keshwar off the line again to break up a scoring chance. And she's back on her line. Another highlight reel play for Keshwar in her final game as a Terrier. Zagany for Taylor, middle of the field. Lauren ahead, Kipperman onside. Sam Kipperman. Centering pass went wide and out of bounds. Clock stops with 6:05 to play. And the referee over to the LIU bench for a word with Lucy Gillette and assistant Will Frohnhofer. Terriers with another takeaway. Van Giesen looking for Sophia. And Modalise whistled offside. So, yeah, in my excitement, I was penciling Stonehill into the tournament, but they're not eligible. Just over 5 minutes left here. It'll be a Sharks throw-in right around midfield. So my profound apologies for the confusion. Brain lock on my part. Shimamoto clears it out of bounds. Throw in LIU with 4.5 left. Terriers trying to end the season with just their second win. Sophia's onside, 1-on-1. Passing to midfield, Zagany trying to get there, can't, but it's played out of bounds by LIU. And it'll be a St. Francis throw-in as Valdez put it out of play. Briggs with the throw-in. For Zagany, Sophia Modalise back to Barbie. Zagany is centering feed, floating high in the air, looking for Taylor, intercepted. Now Van Giesen's there, and she bangs it over the bar. 9th shot for the Terriers, just one fewer now than LIU, and the clock stops with 3:37 to go. Maggie Moto back on, replacing younger sister Sophia. Under 3.5 to go. Pass ahead. Cottrell broke it up. That one broken up by Van Giesen. Throw in Sharks as we come up on 3 minutes left. Kipperman intercepts. Then knocks it over the touchline. Cottrell gets to this one. Trying to flip it back to Keshwar, and Khalil eventually able to come off the line to smother that ball with 2:40 to play. So Stonehill has won 4-3. They move into 6th place in the conference, but not the 6th seed. Cleared by Shimamoto, looking for Modalise, who's in a foot race with Kanina. And it's out off the Terriers. LIU throw-in with just over 2 minutes left in the season for St. Francis Brooklyn. Stein for Riscone. Russell clears it ahead for Modalise, who got shoved to the ground by Kanina. That should be a card. Nothing yet. Foul called. Modalise in serious distress. Clock stops with 1:52 to go. We have seen cards for far less than that this season. And Modalise is furious that the referee keeps the yellow in his pocket. Terriers will have a free kick from a dangerous spot here. On the left wing. With 1:52 to play. They can salt this one away. Shimamoto, Taylor, and Briggs all around the ball. Now Briggs moves to the near side. Taylor keeps it close to Angelina, who lost it over the end line. And it'll be a goal kick for LIU with 1:40 to go. DeTrue will boot it away. A low line drive stolen by Van Giesen. Kept in the zone by Taylor. Now O'Donnell. LIU steals it in the final 80 seconds of the Terriers season. Russell got around Stein. Russell ahead, too far for O'Donnell, and it goes out of bounds with 1:05 to go. That is kneed out by Curcio. Throw in Terriers with under a minute left. Briggs into O'Donnell. Play on, says the referee. Briggs couldn't get out of traffic. Taylor takes it away. And a foul called on Taylor. Just over 30 seconds left for LIU to try and grab a point. Riscone toward the area. Headed down. LIU still in possession. Terriers trying to break it up with under 20. Free kick. And the Terriers will take their sweet time as the clock hits 10. Let's count down the final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And St. Francis Brooklyn, for the first time in program history, has beaten LIU. They stopped their 12-match losing and 8-game losing streaks. Their 12-match winless and 8-game losing streaks. Samantha Kipperman's goal in the 68th minute.